Alright, so my analysis. I think everybody was being honest. I mean, some of them, they were laughing at times, but that was just because what they said was funny. Cause, I mean, even I laughed. Um, but overall, the general consensus seems to be that it's not okay for a man to hit a woman, but it is okay for them to restrain them physically, like, I don't know, hold them down or something. Um, but the females think that females should be allowed to hit guys um, a lot more than a guy would think that, because they were kind of neutral on that. They they either thought they shouldn't be able to hit him or uh, that it was okay for a woman to hit a man, but not for a man to hit a woman. So that um, but when I asked the the question about whether it was okay for them to cheat on them, um, general consensus was it doesn't matter if it's okay or not because it's not gonna fix anything. So you should just end the relationship. But a couple guys, they said that yeah, it was okay for the man to cheat on the woman, but then I asked them why. They said it's just more socially acceptable. I mean, they didn't really give me a reason, but then I turned around and asked them, if they thought it was a woman, or if it was okay for a woman to do the same. They told me no because it's just more frowned upon, or yeah, not as acceptable because women shouldn't be going around like that. And the general consensus was that males are more at fault for raping a woman, even if she did dress like a slut. Both genders, thought that the male was more at fault, um, but also, majority of both genders thought that the female was she didn't deserve to be raped, but she definitely wasn't completely innocent because when you dress like that, you want um, sexual attention. So, like I said, she didn't deserve to be raped, but they both say that she wasn't completely guilt free. But then one of the girls did say that she was completely at fault, so that was unique. Um, which gender is more violent overall? Eh, everybody pretty much said that men are more physically violent in terms of like aggressiveness or like physical harm, but that women are just as equally, if not more, violent than men in the emotional or mental um, aspect. And which type of violence, physical or emotional, was more severe or more important? General consensus was emotional has a greater effect because it's long term, um, and physical doesn't. I mean, it's obviously it matters and it's important, but it'll heal. They said, so it might have a bigger impact or importance at the time that it happens, but in the short term, unless it kills you. So emotional violence is more important. But yeah, which gender, males and females, are pretty much equal It's just, you know, your personal opinion about which type of violence matters more. It's where you would see which gender is more violent. Yeah, and I'd like to do another, you know, sort of survey like this at some point, because I definitely think that race had a or not, had a big part to do with this. So I like to see what the opposite gender of, you know, each race that I didn't have a female for thought, because well, it's honestly not as easy to find minorities at ECU as it might seem. But yeah, that's my analysis. Thanks.